Ladies and gentlemen, there is good news. The government of Nigeria has signed a $328.81 million deal with China Machinery Engineering Corporation to improve power supply in Nigeria. The contract covers engineering, procurement, construction and financing for the implementation of transmission lines under Phase 1 of the Presidential Power Initiative. At the signing ceremony in Abuja, the Minister of Power noted that CMEC would undertake key responsibilities by implementing the project. He noted that some of the responsibilities include the rehabilitation and construction of 330 kV and 132 kV transmission lines. The minister noted that the federal government of Nigeria's power company, the Federal Government Special Purpose Vehicle, will be coordinating the execution of the project under the PPI. The government notes that the project is designed to enhance grid efficiency and prevent stranded capacity, adding that the initiative had been strategically divided into 2 priority batches. Priority 1 includes 7 brownfield and 10 greenfield lines, totaling 544 kilometers with a load capacity of 7,140 megawatts. This vital infrastructure project will serve as the arteries to carry increased power generated through midstream transmission directly to homes, businesses and industries, powering our economy. This project is not an isolated effort. It is strategically designed to complement ongoing midstream transmission enhancements. The vision is holistic, from generation to the last mile of distribution. By upgrading and enhancing the transmission network, he noted that the country is directly addressing a key bottleneck in the power value chain. The government also noted that tackling the bottlenecks will result in improved electricity reliability and access for millions of Nigerians, thereby fostering economic growth, job creation and improved quality of life. The signing ceremony of this project stands as a tangible demonstration of the federal government's unwavering commitment under the current leadership to deliver stable and reliable power to all Nigerians. Stakeholders have described the partnership with CMEC as a strategic move to strengthen the backbone, ensuring investment in power generation translates into tangible benefit for the Nigerian people. The story of Nigeria's power sector is a complex and often frustrating one, a narrative woven with threads of immense potential, systematic challenges, and persistent hope. The recent $328.81 million contract with China Machinery Engineering Corporation for transmission line upgrades, while significant, is just the latest chapter in this ongoing saga. To truly understand its importance, we need to delve deeper into the history context, the current realities, and the aspirations that drive the nation's quest for a reliable energy supply. The seeds of Nigeria's power sector challenges were sown in the era of centralized control. The Electricity Power Corporation (ECN) and later the National Electric Power Authority (NEPA) were state-owned monopolies that struggled with inefficiencies, corruption, and a chronic inability to keep pace with the nation's growing energy demand. Decades of underinvestment in infrastructure, coupled with poor management, created a system plagued by frequent blackouts, unreliable service, and a widening gap between supply and demand. The promise of privatization was to usher in a new era of efficiency and private sector dynamism. The unbundling of NEPA into generation companies or GENCOs, distribution companies, DISCOs, and the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) aimed to attract investments, improve operations, and ultimately deliver reliable electricity to Nigerian homes and businesses. However, the transition has been far from smooth. Nigeria's power sector remains a paradox of potential and frustration. While Nigeria possesses abundant energy sources, including natural gas, hydro, and increasingly solar potential, the actual generation capacity falls far short of what is needed. Gas supply constraints, often due to pipeline vandalism and infrastructure limitations, continue to hamper thermal power plants. Hydroelectric power, while significant, is vulnerable to seasonal variations in rainfall. The transmission networks operated by TCN is a critical checkpoint. Decades of underinvestment have left it outdated, fragile, and unable to efficiently transport the power that is generated. This results in significant transmission losses, grid instability, and the phenomenon of stranded power, where electricity cannot reach consumers. This is precisely the problem the CMEC contract aims to address. You would also understand that the DISCOs, which took over the distribution network, face their own set of challenges. This includes aging infrastructure, high levels of technical and commercial losses including electricity theft, poor metering, and difficulties in revenue collections. Many DISCOs struggle to provide reliable services and have faced criticism for their billing practices. The regulatory landscape, overseen by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, is a complex and has sometimes been characterized by policy inconsistencies. Tariffs, which need to balance the need for cost recovery and affordability for consumers, have been a contentious issue. This simply means that the entire power sector grapples with financial challenges. It is on this note that the Nigerian government, under the current administration, has identified the transmission bottlenecks as key priority. The contract with CIMEC, a company with a track record in power infrastructure projects, represents a significant investment aimed at expanding transmission capacity. The construction of a new 330 kV and 132 kV transmission lines will increase the network ability to carry more electricity from generation sources to distribution centers, strengthening grid stability. Upgrading and rehabilitating existing lines will also improve the reliability and stability of the grid, whilst reducing the frequency and duration of power outages. Also, more efficient transmission infrastructure will minimize the amount of electricity lost during transmission, ensuring that more of the power generated reaches consumers. The federal government of Nigeria's power company, established to manage the PPI, will play a crucial role in overseeing the project implementation. This dedicated entity is intended to streamline the process, ensuring accountability and minimize the bureaucratic delays that have often plagued infrastructure projects in Nigeria. The CIMEC contract is a vital step. It is crucial to recognize that it is not a panacea. It is a truly sustainable solution to Nigeria's power challenges, which requires a holistic approach that addresses all aspects of the sector. This includes increasing generation capacity. As it stands, Nigeria also needs to diversify its energy mix and invest in new generation sources, including gas-fired power plants, hydroelectric facilities, and renewable energy technologies. Nigeria has significant potentials for solar, wind, and other renewable energy sources. Harnessing these resources is essential for a sustainable and environmentally friendly energy future. The government has set targets for increasing the shares of renewables in the energy mix. These may involve tariff adjustments, subsidies, and other measures to ensure that the sector can attract the investment it needs. To be candid, the path to a reliable power supply in Nigeria is fraught with challenges, but it also presents significant opportunities. The government's commitment to addressing the sector problems, as demonstrated by the CIMEC contract and other initiatives, is a positive sign. The growing interest in renewable energy, particularly solar, offers a chance for leapfrog traditional energy infrastructure and create a more sustainable system. The Nigerian people, known for their resilience and entrepreneurship spirit, are eager for a future where electricity is a reliable and affordable resource. A stable power supply is not just a matter of convenience. It is a key enabler of economic growth, social development, and improved quality of life. The CIMEC contract, therefore, represents more than just a financial transaction. It is a symbol of hope and a renewed effort to overcome the obstacles that have long held Nigeria's power sector back.